Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be doing kind of like a first impressions, but not really. So all of these products are new products that I've been using for like the past week, or like this is like my second time using them. But there's a lot of good shit that I'm using in this video, so if you guys want to see how I came up with this look, and I don't know, my skin's looking really bomb, so I'm actually really happy because my last first impressions didn't turn out like this at all. So if you guys want to see what products I use to achieve this really bomb makeup look, then just keep on watching. So everything that I'm using is going to be like new products that I've recently bought, or if like I don't have a new product for that specific like makeup product, then it's just gonna be like a product that I haven't used in a long time, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they're new products. So I'm just going into Sandalwood right here from the Through My Eyes palette from Colourpop with I Love Sarai, since I've only done like one or two looks with this palette. So I wanted to do a first impressions video. I know like a lot of you guys probably saw my haul video where I was saying I wanted to do like a first impressions video, but I wasn't sure like how exactly I wanted to do that because there's some really good products in there that I purchased, like the Tatcha primer, the Jouer concealer, even the e.l.f. like putty primer, whatever it's called, that was in there. There's just like a lot of good stuff, and a lot of you guys actually want to know like how they performed, so I didn't want to do like a first impressions video, and I don't know, it just doesn't really show you how that product actually performs. You could always do like a wear test, but that's not going to tell you like how it actually performs like with different primers, with different foundations and concealers and powders, you know? So I actually wanted to like test the Tatcha primer and the e.l.f. primer a little bit out before I told you guys like my thoughts on it and like brought it on camera for the first time. So I've been trying out the Tatcha primer for the most part the past few times that I've gotten ready, and I've used the e.l.f. one once, but I'm gonna use that one today. So yeah, and then maybe my next video is gonna be the comparison video, so you guys can actually know like, I don't know, my thoughts of how it's been working out with like different foundations and stuff, or you know what I mean. I'm dipping into a little bit of Wild Soul just to warm it up a bit. I want to use one of the pigments from the Kathleen Lights collection, so I'm looking at the colors to see like what I should do. I don't even know why I did this in the crease. I should have done something a little bit more colorful because I have like pinks and blues and like purples. I really want to use this one because I really liked how this one looked, or also this one. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start taking a little bit of Moody into the outer V of the eye. This is probably something I would never do, like I would never actually do this look like off of camera. Like I would never reach for this green color and put it over here especially. But for the video, that's what we're gonna do. These shadows blend really nicely, and I think they blend best like into each other. If you use a really light hand, they blend out really nicely. Okay, so that actually blended really nice. I was kind of scared, but now I'm gonna take the first blush, take the first brush with no like product on it and just blend those edges out. Well, I'm going to apply this shade right here, Emerald Dream, kind of just like for fun because it's probably gonna get covered up, but I don't know, just to see how it looks. I'm gonna apply that. Okay, honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to apply the pigment because that actually looks like really pretty. So I'm going to finish the other eye off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what the eyes look like. I actually really like this. I was going to apply the fish over that shimmer shade that I applied, but I really like how the shimmer actually looks on its own. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, so now moving on to the face. For primer, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Putty Primer, Poreless Putty Primer. And it says to apply a really like teeny amount. Like, do you see how little I have on my fingertip? And what I do is I just warm it up between my fingers. And then I literally apply it where I want to hide my pores. So basically this is like all over my nose. Okay, now just to hydrate like the rest of my face, I'm just gonna spray this Mario Badescu spray. Okay, so I went to Sephora and got a couple samples of foundations because I'm not gonna spend all of my money on foundations that I don't know if they're gonna work. Like, I'm not gonna spend a lot of money on foundations if I don't know like if I'm going to like them, you know? So I got this little thing right here and it has my 3 samples. So today I'm gonna be using the first one, which is the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation in Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc. I don't know how to say that. So I'm just using my Real Technique sponge. I actually really like this foundation so far. I wore it once already, so I like it. I really liked it the first time I wore it. And this doesn't look bad on my nose, which I'm really surprised about because even some of my favorite foundations lately have been looking really bad on my nose. Is today gonna be a good makeup day? I'm really liking my eye makeup and my foundation's looking really good. It's like really bright on my face right now, but okay, so now we're taking the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. It says it's creaseless, soft matte, and it has hyaluronic acid. This is in the shade Snow, and the shade is really light on me. Like, I don't know, I was kind of scared choosing out my shade, so I just went with the lightest one because I don't know. Usually with my skin color, you can't go wrong with like the lightest shade. I'd rather have a concealer too light for me than too dark. So I went with the first shade because I was choosing this online, you know. It still looks nice. It looks like a really bright under eye, which I'm not mad at, so. Okay, so now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder. This is in the shade Butter. Okay, and then this setting powder, it smells really good because it's not like a strong scent, but it has like a good scent to it, if that makes sense. Like, It's not overwhelming at all. It's just like a nice luxurious scent, I guess you could say. The only thing is with this powder, you don't want to leave it on for a long time because it kind of like sticks to your skin and it's hard to like take off if you leave it for a while. So I wouldn't, like, if you're like a heavy baker, like you bake for a long time, I probably wouldn't do that with this powder. So I'm just using my brush to kind of blend the powder into my skin. Like blend it into my skin, but like dust it away at the same time. See what I mean? Like it's kind of sticking right here. And if you have like really dry skin, like you might not like that, because if you have like dry patches, I'm assuming it's gonna look really bad if it like clings to your dry patches. So I usually take like a smaller brush for under my eyes, add a tiny bit of powder and dust away the other powder with it, because if I don't, sometimes it will look really weird. I don't know why. So the skin looks really good. It looks pretty airbrushed and I'm not looking that dry anywhere really. So I'm just gonna take this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in Fair, shade 1, whatever, and lightly set the rest of my face. Not a lot though, just kind of everywhere else, I guess. Okay, so I've used this bronzer once, but I'm gonna use it again just to see like my final thoughts on it. This is also from the haul. This is the Private Party Bronzer from Colourpop. Okay, this is kind of like, I don't know if it's my brush, but it's kind of blending out weird. And I'm pretty sure this happened the last time that I used this. So I think it's the bronzer, but I feel like nobody else has that problem. Or maybe it's that side of my face because it looks better on this side. I'm just gonna take this brush that I used for my powder and try and blend this out a bit. Okay, I think it looks better blended out, whatever. I don't even care. So I'm gonna cut the cheek. I'm gonna carve out the cheekbones. And then I like to put a little bit more down in case some bronzer came down here to cover that up. Okay, I don't have a new highlight, but I haven't used this Omrizzi highlighter in a long time from Anastasia, so I'm just gonna use this to highlight. I feel like I'm the only one that isn't crazy about this highlighter. Like, I think it might just be because of like the texture, but the texture of my skin, but on this side, like, it looks really weird. It really emphasizes the texture, and then on this side, it looks like way smoother, which is weird because the bronzer looked bad on this side, on the side that my highlight looks good. Like, I don't understand. But I feel like this highlight only looks good like from far away. I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that, because I feel like everybody else hypes this highlight up, and plus you have to like really dig your brush into here to get like that blinding highlight. Okay, sometimes I take the same under eye brush just to blend right here so it's not so harsh where the highlight like meets like the under eye part, if you know what I'm talking about, like this part, like right here. I haven't used this Flower Beauty blush in a long time, and it's really pretty. It's in Peach Primrose, so I'm gonna use this one now. Oh, that's such a pretty blush. I don't know why I haven't used it in so long. I also want to take a little bit of this loose highlight because I also haven't used it in a while. This is the Eki G Cheese Matte Highlight from Colourpop, and this is pretty pigmented, so I think I'm just going to apply it right here. God damn. That's crazy. Every time I use this, I'm like, I need to use this highlight more. Like, I've only used it on camera. But if I use this in, like, in real life, people would be like, God damn. I don't even know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna do the same exact on my inner corner. Apply the ombre and then the loose highlight. Okay, I'm gonna dust this bake away and just make sure it's really blended out right here and not too harsh. The powder just makes you look so smooth and like airbrushed, and I'm digging it. And now I'm just gonna make sure this is all blended out over here. Okay, I'm gonna start doing the lower lash line. So I'm just gonna take Wild Soul on the lower lash line, and also Sandalwood, the two like shades I used in my crease. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna take Moody really close to the lower lash line on a flat Morphe M432. I'm gonna take Lucy though right here on the brow bone. I feel like this looks so good that I might actually apply some lashes. F it, we're gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna apply my lashes off camera, and then we'll be back to finish the lips and finish the look. Okay, so the lashes are drying, but I think they made the look go from like up here to up here. So now we're gonna just apply lipstick while we wait for the lashes to dry. This is the Ultra Matte Lip, the Karuchi X Colourpop collab in the shade Chi, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so I chose this lip because it's like the newest lipstick that I have, but I feel like it complements the eye look really nicely. So now, while that dries, I'll go back to my eyes. Okay, I'm really upset because I was gonna use my NYX Epic Ink Liner, I think that's what it's called, but I can't find it anywhere. And I literally used it this weekend, and it was so good. So I'm kind of upset, but I'm not doing a wing or anything. I'm just trying to like cover up any like lash glue or, you know. So yeah, this is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. I am freaking obsessed. My complexion looks so good. So I'm really happy that I did this video. I've just been wanting to share these products that I've been trying out like for the past week with you guys, because I didn't want to do like a regular first impressions because don't know, it just doesn't show you how like the product actually worked out for me, but I hope this kind of gave you guys like more of an idea. I hope this was like a little bit more helpful than a regular first impression. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to join my little family because we're super close to 1K, so don't forget to subscribe down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.